Hello and welcome to my channel. I have a new journal to show you, and it's Shabby Chic, and it's quite full. It's available in my Etsy shop, and I'll put the link below. But not only do I want to show you that, I want to show you something that I thought about that I had never thought about before, and that I did, and I added to this journal, and I thought maybe you'd be interested too. Remember those adult coloring books that were very popular a while ago? This one I got at Michael's. I didn't spend a lot of money on them. I had 2 or 3 of them. I didn't do much with them. I thought, well, you know, sitting watching TV, maybe I can color something. But this popped up in my craft room. I was looking for something, and this showed up, you know. And I said, oh, that's so nice. I wish I could do something with that. And I opened the pages, and I started looking. And here's one that says, home is where your story begins. And I was thinking of doing home and family in this journal, which is what I did do. There's some plants that can be colored, and on the back of each one is a saying, like, nothing brings people together like good food. And then the date, and then the name, so that, you know, if you're coloring this and you want to keep track of it, you can put your name and your date on it. There's food. I took out most of the good pictures already. There's always time for tea and cake. I didn't do a food. Well, now look at this. Isn't this cool? This is a lounge, a reading room, I imagine, with a pretty chair. It says eat, sleep, and read. Me, it's eat, sleep, and craft. No reading. And kitchen, furniture, more food. I took out most of oh, look at this one. I love this. The bathroom. And in the front, they show you examples of it colored. Okay. I really like the bath. But you could use colored pencils, water pencils. I did not color these. I will show you what I did with them in this journal. Okay, in this journal, I'm graduating. I actually put something, a little dangle on the cover, which is new for me. I never think about it. I'm not used to doing it. I made the cover pretty simple because I didn't know what I was going to do inside when I made the cover. I always have to make the cover first. I don't know why, but that's what I like to do. This is very pretty lace. This is off of a wedding gown, and it goes all the way around. And this is very heavy lace. And then I just scrunched up some tulle on top. It's pink polka dot tulle. And then this applique which I got from Crafty Me Shop, has pretty beads and pearls inside the flower, and then there's pearls on this girl here, her face. I have her as a graphic in my Etsy shop if you're interested. She's available to purchase. I've got her doing a few different styles. Okay, so for the tie, I glued this inside the front page, and it's a silver netting or tulle, as I call it. And inside here, this is the first page, and it does open all the way. These are some tags. It says, God bless this home and all who enter. So you got 2 big tags there with a pocket. And then this pretty girl is just a graphic I made up. She's not in my Etsy anywhere. I just did her quickly. And she's a new girl. So she gets front row seat. She could be family. And then over here, okay, now here's the first case where I put, isn't this cool, a house. And I cut it out and I put it on the back of a, paper, decorative paper. This is cardstock. And whoever gets the journal, if they want to journal, write, and color, doodle, whatever, and they could put the date of that house, what street of that house. Excuse me. And look at all the roses. I love the roses. It's such a pretty little house. So it just goes into this pocket. And over here, I made a little house embellishment. and it says laugh often, and this is a paper bag, and inside the paper bag, okay, come out of the paper bag now, you can come out. All right, so inside the paper bag, I made a couple tags, and I cut out some chairs that would go inside the house. Now, wouldn't that be fun to color these chairs? Maybe you had a favorite green chair or a blue chair or a pink chair. You could color that, and on the back you can write anything you want as a keepsake and put it back safely into your journal. You could put it anywhere. So I've got lots of pockets in here. I've got lots of lace. Most of it is from Esme Crafty Shop. Crafty Me Shop. Get that right. Okay. And I've also dyed my own pink paper. And in here, I think this is so cool. These are 2 tags of women in the 1950s, maybe 60s, and they're having tea. And down here, the pocket says, this is a double pocket, by the way, kind thoughts. So hopefully they're kind thoughts. This is a double pocket, so you've got a pocket back here and a pocket up here. And so I just put the ladies in there. They could be your aunts or cousins, whoever you get together with at a family reunion. And then this is just a blank page with, you can journal, and there's tags and a tuck spot. I added a little lace there. And here is a notepad. And inside I've made a couple of tags. There's 2 of these. 2 of them. And I put this little flower on there that I made in an applique as well, so you can pull them out easily. And then over here we have a notepad, a decorated notepad, and you can see that I sewed around this frame here, and you can see the sewing on this side, which I think is okay. And then I also dyed this music paper pink, because I love pink. And I thought, oh, I wonder what that would look like. And then I added this lace. And here's a couple of tags that say Rose Cottage and a lamp on each one. And from the coloring book, I cut out 2 lamps that you can color. And they're on tags. Very sturdy, and you can color them. And maybe one was your mother's or your grandmother's or whoever. And you want to remember them. And you can write on the back if it's similar, and you do the colors. And over here, I made a page of houses, and I die cut a lamp, and I just put the word home. I made a snippet up here and a little decoration here, and we've got more lace trim here. And then over here, this came out of the coloring book, and I thought it was so cool. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. That was in the coloring book. And these are off of a dress I had cut off. And I've got doilies back here. And I just added this little snippet here for decoration. And then over here, I think this is so cute. Okay, this is a pocket. And this was in the book. It was part of a dollhouse color page that you can color. So you got your bathroom, you've got a little mannequin, you got a bedroom. And so what I also did is I cut out 2 houses and put them on tags, and you can color them. And this house actually has a front gate, and I put pink velour in there so that you can see the house. And if you don't want to color it, it's automatically colored for you. It's pink. I love this. I had a house like this once, and I loved it. I had porch. I had 5 porches. I just absolutely loved it. And maybe you didn't have, or maybe your grandmother had a house like this, and you want to color that, and you want to add her name. This is a great way to remember things in your life and be more interactive with your journal. Now here is a insert page that I have added flower scents to. I don't think it's lavender. I think it's French vanilla. I can't remember because I did a whole bunch of them. And there's lace on the backs that's waxed with your wax melts that's scented. So that when you don't have to have this in here, okay? But if you want to close it up and you want to put it away when you open it, this will smell like flowers to you. And it doesn't tarnish, it doesn't disintegrate. It's just beautiful. I mean, you don't want to put it in 100 degree heat or anything like that. If you keep it air conditioned, because it is wax. I do have videos showing how to add scents to your snippets, to your journals, to your flowers, to paper dolls. I'll link that below. It was the last one that I just did, and this is part of what I did. And I actually waxed the lace. I waxed the applique and the flowers and this lace, and it's just beautiful. I ironed it like that when I was waxing it. So if you want to know how I do that, you can look at the video before that. And I have a Christmas one as well that I did with Christmas dolls. So anyways, I'm going to take this out and set it aside because it's, you know, removable. You got a couple more journaling pages here. And what do we have going on here? I tried to make sure nothing was sticking. There, okay. Oh, gee, I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, for the bath, I love a bath. I die cut a couple of hangers out of this cool brown glittery, like, it's not glittery that comes off, it's just, it's coated, so it doesn't come off at all. And then I put in some velour towels. These are tags for you to write your favorite bath salts on, your favorite bath times, whatever, wherever. And it goes with this picture, which is of a lovely bath. I like that. I sewed it on and I added some lace here. And this is an envelope. So I sewed it to become a pocket. And inside, oh, I don't know where the tags went, but I do have tags that go in there. And they say bath salts on them. I must have taken them out to do something with it. And then on this side here is fabric that's decorative that I sewed on. And so you have two pockets. This side with the bath and this side with the decorative fabric. And I took those tags out to put tabs on them because they're kind of difficult to go down and get. So these are just decorative tags that I put in here for you. I love to decorate everything up, and I know most of you do too. And over here I have this page, says Vintage Rose, and there's a doily, paper doily, and then we've got a little rose booklet here, and that just slides back in there. And then on this page here is the girl that's on the front, but she's wearing a pretty hat. This is just a decorative page with some lace and ribbon that's got satin flowers, embroidered flowers. And over here is a paper bag, even though you can't tell it's a paper bag, and it says, "Live the Dream." So she's living in her dream house, and even if you don't have your dream house, you could maybe dream about it, and you can color some of your pages. And anyways, these are the tags that are in there. This is her in the bathroom looking at herself, and this is where she's dreaming she's gonna go, or she's gonna have, whatever. And some eyelet trim here, and then over here more journaling space. And I've got a pretty rose down here, sateen rose with some sari silk, and this is La Vigne and Rose, and these are some rose tags. And I put tabs on them so they'll be easier to get out. And then over here, I have just a flip up so you can journal. And this is from Crafty Me Shop. And over here, I have a couple more coloring tags. These are clocks. And they had a few different kinds, but I just picked out the ones that I like the best, because I don't know what anybody else's tastes are. But you know, you could always get a coloring book and add more to your journal and let it grow. And this is just my reminder. And some appliques here. And then over here, this page, here's two tags. This is a favorite room of mine. It's not in my house. It's in somebody else's house. I like to go to Pinterest and I'll look up living rooms and bedrooms, and then I'll turn them into tags if I like them. And I don't sell them. I just use them for my journals. And I added a lot of applique here. Now over here, because I loved these handles and I wanted it to look like a cupboard door, what you do is you just pull that up, and inside it says, "What I love most about my home is who I share it with." So that's a sticker I got, I think, dollar store, long time ago. And then you just put it back in there. Come on, there we go. And I added a little, oh, I don't know what you call these things, ball clip with a dangle on it, a bead. And then over here you've got more journaling space, a couple pretty journaling cards with roses on them. And then over here I've got this frame. It says home, and I made it a tuck spot. And then I used Mary Engelbreit. I had a book of hers, and this is home is where one starts from, and you can write on the back that. Bloom where you're planted. These are really nice. And over here, because I love Shabby Chic white wood and the handles that they distress, I decided to make it like, you know, like a door. So what I did was, these are flip outs, but here is a paper clip, and inside I added these little coloring pages that you can, pieces you can, these are held on by their clips. And here's more of a house. This was a dollhouse in that book. And I just took the different stories. You know, they had 1 story, 2 story, 3 story. I think it was a 4-story house. And with different rooms. And I just added it to this flip up. And this is a flip out. And you can put anything in there you want. And these are so cool. I love playing with that. And the thought of just being able to color, sit down, get my journal out, and be able to color also what I like and what I dream about, I think is cool. Then over here is a lace pocket with some decorative fabric and lace. And here's another room that I liked off of Pinterest. So I made them into a tag. They're pretty good pretty good size tags. And then I added some more places for you to journal. And this is a snippet that I made, and it says, "Imagine. Imagine that I've got a journal that I can write and color in." Okay, and so here we go. Another tuck spot here. And a little bit of a ball pen here with some bead and a heart. This is so cool. This is a bedroom, and I thought it was just really pretty. So I made it into a full page. I got that off Pinterest. And then I found these little slippers on there. They're vintage slippers. And I just added some flowers and a trim, and I turned them into 2 tags. But also I've added in the pocket is a complete bedroom from the coloring book. So you can, I mean, it could be your dream bedroom. I'm never going to have a bedroom like that. I've been married 43 years. I'm never going to have a bedroom like that, believe me. I do, however, have a king-size bed, and it is very pretty. So my husband picked that out. He liked it, and I was shocked. So we've had that about 25 years. But I'm never going to have one of these canopies over it or a crown. Little girls might, little princess might. I'm never going to be a princess. So, and this is a pocket, and it flips up so you can write underneath. And here's the slippers to go with the bedroom. And then, of course, here's some lace in a snippet that I did. Then here's a bag with some tags in it. And inside these, I put 2 lamps. I thought they were the coolest things. This to me looks very vintage, like 1950s, 60s or something. And this one looks just like my grandmother's lamp. She had Tiffany stained glass lamps, and I remember them, and I'm like, oh, I like that so much. So I picked them out and put them on that page. And then here I have a page of a window that has a scene painted on it of wood grain and roses, and it's a flip up. And I found these pretty boots on Pinterest, and I cut them out and I popped them up so they're 3D, they're double. And then over here, more with the handles, the shabby chic look. This is 3 pockets, and inside each pocket are 2 tags. And I added sari silk across the top of them. They're no big fancy tags. I wanted them to fit and just make a decoration. So they're kind of short, but they're great for note writing and just jotting things down that you want to remember. For me, I have to jot down my grandkids' birthdays because I forget where they are, or how not where they are, but how old they are and when it is and all of that. And I actually jot down my nieces and nephews' addresses, and I like to put them somewhere so when Christmas comes, I know to go look in that book, that notebook, and that's where all their addresses are. So this is, and it looks very like there's clothing. That's what I wanted it to look like. There was clothing in there. Now this is obviously a CD holder, and I put a little scene in there that I got from Pinterest. And you open it up, and it's also a tuck spot for those tags. And then here, from the coloring book, are, I can't hold this thing, it's slipping away. Coloring book, are a row of roses, which I think is really pretty. And so I added this. It just says bloom for tags, and it has the roses, and it goes well with the pink and the aqua teal here. Okay, this is just a decorative page, and this is a page for family. I love this little plaque somebody made. I took a picture of it from Pinterest, and I cut it out, and I added my own leaves and flowers, and then I did trim here and a doily. So over here, I put this, these are 2 tags that go, but also these tags, family, and it tells you what family is. So nice big tags to write on families, and that's on the pink dyed music paper, and I just added a little bit of lace and trim there. And then you have this page to journal on, this page, and here again I put vintage rose, and this is a soft velour. I always like to have some kind of soft fabric in my journals because it's just so warm and comforting. And here's a couple of vintage ladies that possibly could be your grandmother or great-grandmother or great aunts, or the people you always saw at the family reunions when you were growing up that are no longer around, and they can be your replacements, I guess. Their names and dates and all that kind of thing. So then you have more journaling spot. And back here is a pocket. And in this pocket, let's see, get this out of the way. In this pocket is a coloring page that says, "There is nothing like staying at home for real comfort." Isn't that the truth? And this is a statement by Jane Austen. So that can be very simple coloring. And on the back it says, "Home is the nicest word there is." And that's by Laura Ingalls. We just got disconnected there. So let me finish my statement. It says, "Home is the nicest word there is" by Laura Ingalls Wilder from Little House on the Prairie. And again, you have your name and your date, and so it just goes in into that pocket, and it can go any place you want it to go. So where is, okay, I already did show you that. But see, it has sayings like that in the coloring book, and I thought that was so cool. And I looked up some coloring books on Amazon, and they have a whole book in which I am getting of Jane Austen sayings, and you can color around it. And they didn't show the pictures of what was in it, but I thought, well, even if it's just doodling around her sayings, you can make it decorative. You can embellish it. You can use it. You know, you can put it in your journal. And everybody loves Jane Austen, and I think that would be so cool. So I'm getting that by Sunday, so I can't wait to start on that. And then, okay, I can't forget to put this back in there. So that's it. This is a biggie. It's, oh, I forgot to measure it, but I think it's about, I would have to say 8 by 6 at least. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe by 7. It's a biggie. Anyways, I'll have the measurements in my Etsy shop. So if you want to give it a try, goodness, what we couldn't do with these things. Mine's been sitting collecting dust, and now I can finally do something with them. Okay, so thanks for stopping by, and if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate your subscriptions very much, and I look forward to doing these videos and sharing new things with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.